Welcome teachers, parents, guests, and graduating class of 2015. We've all learned a lot over the past 12 years. We've absorbed facts and formulas into our brains. We've developed good study habits, or at least good cramming habits, and we've become critical thinkers. But this class has more than just brains, and the school has nourished more than just our heads. Whether we've realized it or not, shep has taught us two kinds of lessons. Lessons of the brain, and then more heartfelt lessons of character. Now, I'm a science person, so I'd like to explain the difference between these two kinds of lessons in science terms. In a book I was reading recently, it explained that the heart generates the largest electromagnetic field in the body. Its amplitude is about 60 times greater than the amplitude of brain waves. The magnetic component of the heart's field is about 100 times stronger than that produced by the brain and can be measured several feet away from the body. In other words, the heart is more meaningful and has a greater effect on our surroundings than our brain does. With that in mind, I can hope that we all come to appreciate the broader spectrum of lessons that we've learned at shep, not just the lessons that are learned on paper. These lessons with heart are more likely to stay with us as we travel beyond high school. For me, these lessons often happened when I least expected it, and I'd like to acknowledge a few of the groups that have taught me these lessons. Thank you to those friends who take 8 people's orders and go on a Tim's run to take the edge off of early morning bio. Thank you to the teachers that gave in and let their classes go watch Totem Hoop. Thank you to the school's boilers for helping us all build character this fall and for teaching us how to survive in harsh climates. Thank you to my fellow IBs. I've admired your hard work and positive attitudes over the past few months so much. You guys are so exceptional, even if, according to Dr. Phillips, we're only I-wannabes. And thank you to the netbooks. We've all learned a lot from those netbooks about perseverance, problem solving, and how to deal with frustration in healthy ways. These are the kinds of lessons of heart that will be most important as we venture onwards in life. They'll also form the basis of our most vivid memories looking back on high school. I don't many of us will reflect back on our time as a T-bird and think, ah yes, I vividly remember that day that we learned about salivary amylase and gastric juice. More likely we'll remember those moments that are, no offense to any gastroenterologists out there, but more meaningful. As we move on from high school, we'll carry these meaningful lessons with heart with us. They'll help us navigate our way through careers, future studies, and the rest of life's paths. And as our circumstances in life change, we'll change as a person too. Look at how much we've changed since we first walked through the doors of the school. None of us are exactly the same people that we were 3 years ago. When we arrived at shep, we were probably a little nervous, maybe intimidated by the size of the school, and unsure what to expect from this transition out of junior high and into high school. But with time, we became more comfortable with these changes, and we came to accept our new life as a high school student. Now transitioning out of high school, we should look forward to and embrace the changes that face us. Astrophysicist and polymath Eric Jantz said that to live in an evolutionary spirit means to engage with full ambition and without any reserve in the structure of the present, and yet to let go and flow into a new structure when the right time has come. Well, I think that time is coming pretty soon. And when it does, I know that we'll all embrace with evolutionary spirit all the great things that it brings. I hope that tonight we can trust that the future has many great things in store for us. And as we walk out of our diplomas this June, we'll all head off in different directions, knowing that what we each need and crave lies at the end of our own unique paths. By chasing these individual paths, great things are going to come our way. There are so many things to look forward to in our futures. We'll get to focus on things we're most interested in. We'll get to surround ourselves with like-minded people. We'll dictate our own schedules. We'll have our own money, and the buildings we work in will probably even have finished ceilings. It'll be amazing. So, in closing, shep staff, especially those who sport timeless mustaches. Tonight's celebration is a testament to all that you've invested in us. We all owe a special thanks to our parents too, and I need to thank my sister Brittany. She knows what I'm thanking her for. And lastly, I need to thank all of you, everyone in the graduating class of 2015, for teaching me lessons of every kind and for creating such a warm and supportive environment to evolve in over the past 3 years. Congratulations and all the best. Thank you.